Hi, guys, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. What's on my mind this week? I've been thinking about values. Values. But first, let's look at value. We hear about adding value. I get a lot of value from that. How do you determine that? We try to attach a dollar amount to it, but it's felt rather than measured, kind of nebulous, intangible. But values, as in personal values, are very tangible. These are your important beliefs or ideals. In other words, your principles. Do you know what your values are? Can you name the top 3, 4 values right off the top of your head? Have you taken the time to define them and understand them? And note that they do change over time as our lives morph and we grow. For instance, one of my values has been privacy. By nature, I'm a fairly private person. Not that I have anything to hide, and I don't mean anything by it. But that's just the model I had growing up. My brother and I joke, we share on a need to know basis. Another one of my values is connection. I love connecting deeply with people. But how can I expect others to share with me, to open up if I'm not sharing with them, if I'm being private? See the conflict? And I wouldn't have been aware of that if I hadn't been looking into it. So there's a learning opportunity in here for me. Freedom is one of my highest values. One of my friends suggested I don't really follow rules. I don't see myself as a rule breaker, maybe just not specifically a rule follower. And I don't do it on purpose, like I'm trying to be a rebel. It's more the spirit of the law instead of the letter of the law kind of thing. And by the way, my version of freedom has absolutely nothing to do with stepping on anyone else's freedom. Everyone's freedom is personal and something to be honored and respected. Values act as guides. When we are clear about our values, decisions are easy. When we are clear about our values, our path is a little straighter. When we are clear about our values, we know ourselves more intimately. There's a closeness, a warmth, a comfort of knowing. There's an ease of being authentically who we truly are and letting that be our experience. How can we identify our values? One way, Google core values. It's an interesting exercise to attach names to these concepts. Another way, and I've said this before, notice what you're noticing. If you're in a situation that just doesn't feel right, what values are being compromised? And if you're in the flow, what values are being supported? By knowing your values and what they are, and paying attention to how you show up in the world, your life takes on an ease, a beauty, a kind of a flow that is natural, expansive, authentic, and well, valuable. Just saying. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And as you know, next week is Thanksgiving. So I would love to hear, what are you grateful for? So let me know. I'll make a big list of it and share it next week. Until then, stay well, stay valuable.